Hello lovers, welcome back to the studio. We are here for another day of our workout challenge. Today we have a little booty workout, so grab a mat and let's get started. I want you to start down on the mat in a tabletop position. Tuck that tailbone under, pretend like you just got punched in the stomach, extending your right leg and extending your left to come into a bird dog. So I want you to extend and curl in, inhaling and exhaling to crunch that core in. We're working through your booty and your abs right now. I tricked you into it, but I'm pretty sure those abs are gonna love it anyways because we're working on those transverse abdominals, which is just a fancy word for the muscles that stabilize you, and that's what I wanna focus on today. I want you to focus on being the strongest, most capable version of yourself. We're gonna extend that right leg up, keeping your hips facing the ground. 4, 3. Good work, you guys. 4, 2. It's the same thing as those leg lifts, and I just want you to pulse it up to the top. Think about squeezing up to the top of that right glute like a shell. 4, 3. 4, 2. Drop it down on 1. Extending your right arm, extending your left leg. Let's bring this bird dog in on the other side. You guys, today we are at Body Balance. It's the studio that I teach at. So if you ever find yourself in Hawaii, I would love for you to come visit me and come say hi. Otherwise, just get your booty burn on the YouTube videos. You guys are looking great. Keep squeezing up to that left glute. This is proof that workouts don't have to be hard or crazy to be effective. They get to be fun. They get to be lighthearted. 4, 3. Squeezing up through that core, now squeezing through that booty. 4, 2. Keep your motion slow and intentional. There you go. Pulse it up on 1. Shift that left hip to the ground, roll your tailbone under. 4, 3, 4, 2, drop it down on 1. We're gonna take it onto your left glute. So press your left forearm to the ground and your right glute is gonna be leaning up towards the sky. Press your left leg into the ground to open up into your clamshell. So your ankles, your knees, and your hips are all gonna stay stacked and your heels are staying connected. Just lifting out, sending that right knee up to the sky. Keep squeezing out to that glute. There we go. Can you squeeze it even harder? Let's find that mind-muscle connection. Focus your brain on where you feel that muscle and just focus on squeezing that up. Feel like you're lifting something heavy with your knee. Sending it to the sky. 4, 3. Can you start to squeeze so hard it shakes? 4, 2. And on 1, let's pulse it up to the top. Flex through your core, protect your low back. 4, 5. 4, 4. Good work. 4, 3. 4, 2, extending our clamshell on 1, pushing out through that left leg to squeeze those hips forward. This is one of those that looks a little bit complicated, but give yourself the justice that you deserve to try new things. Surprise yourself. Do the cool Pilates move, okay? I want you to know that you are capable and you are worthy of trying everything, of giving your body the justice it deserves, to do the things that you're not sure if you can do, and to stick with them. There we go. 4, 2. I want you to squeeze up and pulse on 1. Squeezing that right leg to the sky. There we go. 4, 5. 4, 4. Get it even taller. 4, 3. Squeeze those abs. 4, 2. Dropping it down on 1. Let's bring this right knee up to our chest and extend out. Right knee to your chest and extending. Think about your head coming in line with your heel. So you're pulling up to the side of that right glute and then pressing out with the top of your right glute. We're hitting everything right now. Think about having the floor flat on your foot and pressing away from you like a single leg squat. Those are the muscles I want you to engage right now. 4, 3. Beautiful work, you guys. 4, 2, keep pressing out, and we're gonna come into circles on 1. So that foot is guiding in a circle. Continue to press out and away from you, sending the energy out through your heel, drawing circles in front of you. 4, 3, 4, 2, and on 1, reverse. Make sure this foot is not in front of you like this. I want it to be completely in line with the top of your head. Keep pressing that left leg into the ground, finding tension through every part of your body. 4, 2, and on 1, popping back up. We're gonna extend this arm above us and crunch in. So now we've got that oblique working. We've got the side of that right glute working. I want you to send your weight forward, making sure that right hip is staying stacked on top of the left. Killer, hot, sexy, we're doing the work. 4, 3, 4, 2, pulse it in on 1. There's that burn, you guys. You're doing so good. Stick with it here. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, squeezing even harder through that glute. 4, 2, dropping it down on 1. Let's take it to that right side. So right hip is pressing through the floor, left glute is up top. So opening out through that left glute, making sure that your hips are stacked on top of each other. So send that left hip forward, brace through your core. So if there was a pull going from your right cheek to your left cheek, it goes straight up to the sky, like there's a wall of fire behind you, and you don't want to singe that booty cheek. Squeezing even taller through that left leg. You guys are doing such great work throughout this program, and I know those glutes might be getting tired, but we're working on endurance. So endure through this. There we go. 4, 3, 4, 2, pulse it up on 1. There is that pulse, brace to that core. I love having you guys in the studio. There's such a special, fun energy here. Hope you guys are having fun with these workouts, because you deserve to have fun with your body and love your body. 4, 2. And on 1, pop it up into your extended clamshell. Send those hips forward. Boom, squeezing forward. I want those glutes on lock as you squeeze. And then keep that core braced even as you lower down. Every movement is slow and controlled. Slow movement is good movement, right? I want you to stay aware of everything. It's about muscle, not momentum. 4, 3, pushing off that right leg, pulling up through that left thigh even higher. 4, 2. And on 1, let's pulse. Again, pretend you have something heavy on the end of your knee and you're lifting that girl straight to the sky. 4, 3. Here we go. 4, 2. Dropping it down on 1, extending that left leg in line with your head. We're drawing circles forward. That heel is extended, that left leg is straight. Make these circles controlled, so you are carving out every inch of control through your muscles. That's the whole goal here. Mind to muscle connection. I want your brain and your body to be best friends. Reverse these circles. There we go. Pressing up through your shoulder, keep your posture high. Keep your left hip shifted forward, pressing that left hip forward if you need to with your hand. 4, 3, 4, 2, and on 1, left knee is coming towards your chest and extend. Keep that pressure in your right leg down to the ground. Keep this left leg parallel, so try not to let it drop down. I really want you to focus on squeezing out to the side of that glute to bring it parallel to the ground, bring it a little higher. Guys, this side booty is gonna get real crampy at first, but I promise it gets easier. Go ahead and drop it up into a squeeze side plank, drawing that left leg in. Same thing here, this left leg is not touching the ground, it's staying lengthened. I want you to lengthen out through your arm and crunch it in. This is not about momentum, it's all about finding that squeeze to that oblique and maintaining the strain and the tension in that left glute. Here we go. 4, 4, you guys are doing great. 4, 3, try to keep pushing up to your shoulder. 4, 2, raising your rib cage off the ground, and on 1, pulse it in. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, you guys are phenomenal. 4, 2, dropping it down on 1. Let's stretch out through our glutes real quick. Place these feet together, give these lovely glutes some love. I know this side booty is aching, quaking, but that just means you guys are growing and exploring new things. So give yourself love for exploring. Shift your weight forward, stretching out through your glutes. We're almost done here. Let's go ahead and plant our feet onto the ground. We're coming into some hip bridges. We're getting real good at these. Feet are coming together, knees are apart, so you're in a frog position. Rolling down onto your back, drive your heels into the floor to lift your ribs off the ground, lift your hips off the ground. We're keeping our rib cage rocked down to our hips to keep that core braced. And I want you to think about pushing your feet together and letting your knees stay wide. There we go. Squeezing up through those glutes. I want you to get as tall as you can. Squeeze it, lock them in, and drop down with control. 4, 3. Really resist it as you lower. 4, 2. Good work, you guys. Can we pulse at the top? 4, 5. 4, 4. 4, 3. Everything is squeezed. 4, 2. And on 1, hold it to the top. Think about driving your heels through the ground and then engage your heels back towards your body. 4, 3. 4, 2, drop it down on 1. Feet are coming wide. I want you to turn those toes out. Same thing here, we are lifting up. Now just in a wide leg hip bridge. Still think about engaging your hamstrings. So driving your heels to the ground and then try to shift your heels back towards your body. Really grab the ground and bring it towards you as tight as you can. 4, 5. Here we go. 4, 4. I want you to barely touch the ground before squeezing. 4, 2. Holding it up on 1. Let's hold it here and pulse. Squeezing up to the sky. I want you to be in a straight line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Your knees should be stacked on top of your ankles. 4, 2. Hold it up. Embrace this burn with me here. Stick through it. Squeeze, rolling your tailbone under like a tail. for 2, dropping it down on 1. We're almost done. Knees are to your chest. This is a full booty burn today. We are not messing around. Put your heels to the ground, squeeze your legs together, press your heels, and lift up. The goal here is to let your knees and your calves and your thighs stay touching the whole time. Can you squeeze them together? Yes, you can. There's that burn between the inner thigh, and the burn is coming up to the top of that glute too. This is meant to be spicy, so it's spicy, awesome. Give yourself all the time in the world that you need to complete this workout. If you need to pause, take a breath, hydrate, do what you gotta do, but you are showing up for yourself, so keep it moving. Here we go, for 3, drawing your heels back towards your body, for 2, and on 1, can you hold it up to the top? Again, rolling your tailbone under like a tail, pushing to your heels, squeezing to the top of the glute. For 5, for 4, stick with this here. For 3, for 2, drop it down on 1. Now I'm gonna give you guys a little hint on how to engage your heels. When I'm talking about this, put your hands behind you, popping up. Now I want you to push away from you. So drive your heels to the ground and push away. When you do this, you're engaging through your quads. Now I want you to do the same thing, drive your heels and engage them back. So pull your body back. Now notice how your hamstrings start to engage. So when we're doing these hip bridges, that's what I want. Driving through your heels, drawing yourself forward, try to resist with your arms so you really get that feeling, and that's what I'm talking about. So it's not actually moving your heels, just engaging. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that booty feels great. We have so many more booty workouts on the horizon. I've already posted dozens of them, so if you want more work, go to my page, find a workout that you like. If you'd like to stay and do a quick meditation with me, cross your legs, roll your shoulders down and back, and let's breathe. Placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. Connect with your body. Remember that it's not all about working out. It's about what's going on in your head. It's about figuring out what emotions feel like in your body. You can read about it, you can learn about it, but until you practice it, none of that means anything, because your body is unique. Your feelings in your body are unique, so take the time to learn them. Let's calm our nervous systems. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and exhale all your air out. 2, 1, and hold that at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Take as long of an exhale as you can, and then hold it as long as you can at the bottom. Continue these breaths, extending them as long as you can, tapping into your body. It might have been a while since you've listened, and that's okay. Your body is always going to speak to you. It's always going to be on your side. Your intuition and your guidance system are always on. Just take a moment to be quiet and listen. Sometimes when we're having a crappy day, it's not actually the day that's crappy, but it's our bodies that don't feel good. It's our bodies that are anxious. Maybe the tightness is in your shoulders, your chest. Maybe it's underlying hunger, fatigue, and it makes it seem like the day isn't a good one. But if you tap in and you slow down, you'll realize that there's nothing wrong with you. You're not actually having the worst day. It's just your body needs some attending to. And once it feels seen and taken care of, you'll feel clear-headed. I invite you to open up your eyes. You're welcome to stay in this meditative state if you have more that you need to feel, more that you need to tap into for your body. Otherwise, I hope that you go after your day with courage and so much strength. I love you so much, and I will see you on the mat tomorrow.